go to question number 8. Question number 8 says we should integrate this. Do you know that this expression simply means factorize 1 minus x squared dx? Yes. And this expression from difference of 2 squared, that 1 squared minus x squared means 1 minus x, 1 plus x. Okay? Then, do you know that this now will now imply that I am to integrate 1 over x bracket 1 over x bracket 1 minus x bracket 1 plus x dx. That means that what I am to do is I will say using partial fraction, because this is 1 over everything here. 1 over everything. I will now say a over x plus b over 1 minus x plus c over 1 plus x. I express it this way because all these are linear factors. So all of them will carry their letters. Then our main point now is to get our a, b, and c. To get your a, make x equal to 0. To get a, make x equal to 0. The first one, I'm using cover-up method. That means if I make x equal to 0, these two will remain, right? And this 2 is 1 minus x squared. So I'll put it into what is the numerator and put x equal to 0 into what is my numerator, 1, or what is the remaining denominator. If I make x equal to 0, I'll have 1 minus x all squared to be the remaining denominator, because this is the one I make equal to 0, this will remain. So I'll carry it and put. So put x equal to 0 into this. That will be giving 1 over 1 minus 0 squared. And that will be giving 1 over 1 equal to 1. So a is 1. Then to get b, this is what we call cover-up method. When you make this equal to 0, you carry the remaining 1, which is 1 minus x squared. Because this and this will give you 1 minus x squared. Use it to cover it up. To get b, make 1 minus x equal to 0. Therefore, x will be equal to 1. I will now, what will remain? This and this. If I make this equal to 0, I will now say my total distance is what? 1. Numerator is 1. Total denominator is x bracket 1 plus x. So carry 1 put. That will be giving me 1 over 1 bracket 1 plus 1 equal to 1 over what? 2. Right? I will say this is my b. So this is a 1 over 2 equal to what? My b. Then for my c, to get c, make 1 plus x equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 1. You now say, put it into what will remain when you make this equal to 0. This 2 will remain. X bracket 1 minus x. So I'll carry minus 1 and put here. That will give you 1 over minus 1 bracket 1 minus 1. That will be giving me 1 over minus 1 bracket 2. Because minus times minus is plus. 1 plus 1, 2. That is equal to minus 1 over 2. I've gotten my a, my b, and my c. So my final resolved fraction is, what is my a? 1 all over x plus, what is my b? My b is 1 over 2 bracket 1 minus x. What is my c? My c is minus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2 bracket 1 plus x. Then I will now integrate it one after the other. Now to integrate it, I will now say that this integration of 1 over x from logarithm from differentiation, we noted that if you differentiate log x, you have 1 over x. So when you integrate 1 over x, you get log x. Then that means integration of this is log x plus 1 over 2 integral 1 over 1 minus x. Integration of 1 minus x. To do that, differentiate what you have here. Differentiation of 1 over x. Differentiation of 1 minus x is differentiate this 1, differentiate this minus 1. It will give you minus 1. Now, please, because you differentiated this to get minus 1, invert it, because you are talking about integration. Invert it. It will still give you minus 1. You use it to multiply this. It will now give you log x minus times this minus 1 over 2. Then you will now integrate, because you have differentiated this. Let's take it again. We have differentiated 1 over, we have integrated 1 over x, and it gives you what? Log x. Now to integrate this, say let u be equals to 1 minus x. The u dx is equals to minus 1, because this is 0 and this is minus 1. Therefore, dx will be du over minus 1, still equal to minus du. I will now say that means I'll carry that minus, multiply it to half, it will give me minus half integral du all over what? U. And this means 1 over u du. So once I get this, I'll use it to come and replace this dx I have here. Once I use it to come and replace it, because all these are dx, dx, dx. So I will use minus du, which is equal to dx, to replace this dx, and that will be giving you minus du. Then that minus times this 1 over 2 will give you minus 1 over 2. Now integrate 1 over 2. Integrate 1 over u. If you integrate 1 over u, so we have log x minus 1 over 2. Integrate 1 over u, that will be giving you log u. And your u is 1 minus what? X. I'll clean and write 1 minus x. Then come to the next one we are to integrate, minus 1 over what? Minus 1 over 2 integral 1 over 1 plus x. Now integration of this, when you differentiate this, it will give you plus 1. Plus 1, when you invert it, it will still give you 1. So it will not change any sign here. Then it now means let u equal to 1 plus x. Du dx is equal to what? 1. Dx is equal to du. So I can now say that this means 1 over 2 integral 1 over u du, because I've replaced the s with the u. Then integration of this will give you 1 over what? Log what? U. And that is, your u is at this point 1 plus x. 1 over 2 bracket log 1 over 2 log 1 plus x. I will now know that what I have here is what? Log 1 plus x plus c. That will be the answer to the question. Now I'm trying to repackage. That should be the answer to the question, but you can also repackage. How do you repackage it? You say that these two, applying laws of logarithm, this will be log x minus log 1 minus x all raised to power 1 over 2 minus log 1 plus x all raised to power of 1 over 2. Now they have log. You bring out the log they have in common, bracket. Write your x. This minus means divide by what? 1 minus x raised to power of 1 over 2. This minus simply means that this one will still come down, 1 plus x raised to power of 1 over 2 from law of logarithm. Okay? Then at this point, I will say that these two have the same word, square root, that is 1 over 2, 1 over 2. That will be giving us log x all over 1 minus x bracket 1 plus x all raised to power of 1 over 2. So everything all raised to power 1 over 2. Do you know that x is something as x squared raised to power 1 over 2 because they will cancel out? Do you know that? So repackaging, we will be having our answer to be x squared raised to power 1 over 2 all over 1 minus x bracket 1 plus x all raised to power 1 over 2 equals to, both of them have power 1 over 2, equal to log x squared all over 1 minus x 1 plus x everything raised to power of 1 over 2. Then this also equals to, carry 1 over 2, bring it the other side, 1 over 2 log x squared all over 1 plus x 1 minus x 1 plus x plus c. That means answer to question number 8 is 1 over 2 log x squared all over 1 minus x 1 plus x bracket 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 plus c. That is the answer. Then we go to question number 9. It is important to note that then we go to question number 9. It is important to note that from trigonometry that sine squared x is something as sine x, and it's the same thing as 1 over 2 bracket cos x minus x 0 minus cos x plus x 2x. Sine square x will now be equal to, cos 0 is 1, will now be equal to 1 over 2 times cos 0, which is 1, minus cos 2x all over 2. So sine squared x is equal to what? This. That means we are to integrate. Integrating this means integrate this and integrate this. Integration of 1 over 2 means 1 over 2x. Then integration of this means bring that 1 over 2 which you have, integrate cos 2x, and that will be bring out 1 over 2, differentiate 2x, differentiate 2x, you have 4, you have 2, invert it because you are talking about integration, you have 1 over 2, integrate cos, you have sin 2x. So that means 1 times 1 times sin 2x. Sin 2x is sin 2x all over 4. So when I say this is minus sin 2x all over 4. Sin 2x all over 4. Now, if I put plus c, I am wrong because they gave upper and lower limits. Pi means 1/8. 1/80 over 2 is 90. Minus pi means minus 1/8. Minus 1/80 over 2 is minus 90. Now, this is upper limit and this is lower limit. I'll put it here. If I put the upper limit, whatever it gives me, I will write minus lower limit. So 90 over 2. 90 over 2 will give me 40 what? 5. 90 over 2 will give me 45 minus, I will still carry that 90 to put it here. 2 times 90, 180. Sin 180 is 0. 0 over 4 is 0. I will have 45 minus, I have put my upper limit inside everything here and I get the answer. I will now say minus, I will come to lower limit. Minus 90. Minus 90 over 2 will give me what? Minus 45. Minus 90 times 2 will give me what? Minus 180. Please note that sin minus 180 is certain as minus sin 180. It is certain as minus sin 180. So minus times minus will give me what? Plus. Then sin 180 is what? 0. So minus 45 plus 0 will give me minus 45. 45 minus this will give me 45. So 45, this will give me minus 45. Minus times minus plus 45. That will give me what? 90. And what is 90 degrees in pi? 90 degrees means pi over what? 2. So we will be getting the answer as pi over 2. We now said that the answer to this is pi over